need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Staying in a vision, they did a great job raising you. When I create, you're my muse. The kind of smile that makes the news.
Love my peeps. I hope everybody is well. As I mentioned in the post I made earlier, I'm uploading this on purpose just because I got my flu shot today and it's kind of making me feel like dog water. So I had to kind of take a minute to like relax and kind of just like take it easy. Anyways, today's video we're going to be doing red flag or green flag. And it's basically what the title insinuates. You're going to go through some situations and then debate whether it's a red flag or a green flag. Pretty simple. So without further ado, let's get into it. God. That looks a lot better. My arm is still sore. This is why I freaking hate doing shots or having to freaking get shots done at the doctor. My arm is so sore. I feel like, hold up. Okay, that's a little bit better. Anyway, so instead of reading it off of a list, we're going to go back to a method that we haven't done in a minute. That is drawing them out of the cup. Honestly, when I'm like answering questions for a video, I prefer drawing them out of something rather than just reading down a list. It just makes it's kind of boring, you know? Anyways, so let's get started. So I'm going to try to cut this up into segments just so it's not like this big, long thing. And yeah, anyways, let's get started. Has no social media. That's a hard one. I feel like, kind of in the middle. It is a little strange to not have social media, but like it's not a red flag, but it's not necessarily a green flag either. I would say I'm leaning more into I don't know, I'm like kind of neutral on this one because like it's not a big deal to not have social media, but it's also kind of weird that you don't. So it's neither one, honestly. I'm like in the middle. Next one. This is a long one. Puts others down to make themselves cooler. That is a red flag. There is nothing more that I hate than like not even just the people who exaggerates it. Well, no, that doesn't even like correlate to this. If you put anybody down, period, to make yourself like seem cooler, and then you try to like get others to engage with you, you were a disgusting piece of scum. Okay, because that's not cool. Like don't put others down just to make yourself seem cooler. That is a red flag, and you're just a jerk all the way around. Like that's not even a red flag. You're just an asshole. Okay. So yeah, red flag for that one. Next one. Would rather stay in than go out. Honestly, I'm gonna say no. I almost said red flag. Well, okay. It's a green flag for the most part because I would rather stay in than go out. Like, I'm not really, like, I don't like to go out all the time. But every so often, I do like to kind of go out every once in a while just to kind of, like, just have a change of environment, you know, to kind of breathe and stuff like that. But I would say it's a green flag for the most part. Yeah, I'm just going to say green flag for the most part. So, yeah, green flag for the most part, maybe like 95%. But the other 5%, we gotta, you know, at least go somewhere, like even if it's just like on the street, you know. But yeah, next one. They swear a lot. Green flag. I swear a lot. However, it's okay. Hold on. I jumped into that one too quick. Cussing, in my opinion, I don't think that's like the worst thing ever. Like, there's bigger problems to worry about than somebody freaking swearing. But it's like, I don't mind if you swear, mainly because I do. So I guess it's a green flag if you swear. It just shows that you have character, you know? It's a red flag if you cuss in front of kids or elderly people, because those are the two people that I don't cuss in front of. Like I don't cuss in front of my parents, my grandparents, or like any like little children. I don't do that. So yeah, green flag because it shows you got character, and but red flag if you do it in front of little kids or elderly people, or yeah, just things like that. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna cut it off, and then we're gonna go to the next one. Okay, okay. Doesn't know how to write in cursive. I know how to write in cursive, and I personally don't care if you don't know how to write in cursive. I was already taught how to do that before I even got in school, because when my grandmother was teaching me how to write, she like made me learn. So it came easy for me. I think personally it's a green flag if you learned, but it's a red flag if you expect everybody to read what you just wrote. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, green flag if you learned, red flag if you expect everybody else to read what you just wrote. Okay, okay. Next one. Says I love you after 2 weeks or after a few weeks of talking. I put 2 weeks just because. That's a red flag because because I've like talked to people like that. Obviously I'm not gonna say who, but like I've been in that freaking situation and it's so uncomfortable because it's like it could be like not even just a few weeks of talking, but also like a month, and it's just like, oh, like things are cool and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden they just hit you with "I love you," and it's like, what do you mean you love me? We've only been talking for like a few weeks or like a month. Like, what do you know? Yeah, that's a red flag. If you're talking to somebody and they tell you that they love you within like the first few weeks or even like month or months of talking, run. Yeah, that's a red flag. Next one. Has tattoos and piercings. Greenest flag of all time. I am a sucker for tattoos and piercings, bro. Green flag. Next one. We're not even gonna elaborate on that any further. The hell does it say? Oh. Watches kids shows / movies. Green flag. That is the greenest flag ever. It's I mean, yeah, green flag. I watch kid shows and movies still. Like I feel like there was a point in time in my life where like I think when I was like at the age of like 11, maybe 12, I was like in the mindset of like, oh, I'm growing up and stuff like that. Like the stuffed animals are for little babies and stuff like that. And watching kid shows is for like I was just in that mindset of like, okay, I'm no longer really considered a child. But now that I'm older, like at 22 years old, I'm like, I still have like a lot of my stuffed animals. Um, and I still very much watch kid shows. I was always taught to keep your inner child alive and stay a kid as long as you can. And I'm glad I still keep that alive. But yeah, I'm a big kid at heart, so that like, yeah, it's a green flag if you still watch kid shows or movies. And don't let anybody tell you any different, because that just goes to show either they don't have their inner child, or yeah, usually it's because they don't have their inner child, or but yeah, don't let anybody tell you that it's weird to watch kid shows or movies. If you're into that, then you're into that. Okay, okay. Next one. Orders chicken tenders at dinner. Honestly, that's a green flag. I couldn't care less about that because there's like a lot of people I know that would order chicken tenders at dinner. I don't have an issue with that. I mean, if that's what you order, then that's what you order. I mean, you do your thing. Yeah. Green flag. Next one. I was finna. Whoa. Next one. Doesn't have their license. It. Okay, first of all, I just want to say I don't have my license, and I know, blah blah. Yeah. I'm not mentally ready to be on the road. Okay, okay. It's a a green flag if you're in the process of working on getting your license, but it's, yeah, I would say it's a bit of a red flag if you're not willing to learn. But it really just depends on the person. Because, this one kind of depends. Just because usually most of the people that don't know how to drive, it's either because they choose not to, excuse me, or because of something that happened. So this one really depends. But for me, okay, I'll say this. For the most part, it's a green flag if you're in the process of learning. I'll say that. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. Next one. I didn't even try hard to even freaking do that. Forgets. Why did I say it like that? Forgets their wallet when you go out. So like if you're going out to like McDonald's and you go through the drive-through, or no, it's like every time you go out to like McDonald's or you go to the mall and stuff like that, and you end up having to pay for them. But it's like every time you go out, they just don't happen to have their wallet. That is a red flag, especially if you are doing it on purpose. Like, you really mean to tell me that you forgot your wallet? You said that the last 3 times we went out. I don't think that's necessarily a coincidence. Like, just say, like, if you are, like, purposely forgetting your wallet just so somebody else can pay for you, you're honestly a piece of shit in my opinion, because that you're just taking advantage of somebody. It just I never do that because I pay for my own stuff, so I don't depend on, like, if I'm like shopping or like going out to eat or whatever, I don't know. I cover myself. Yeah, but if you forget your wallet every time you go out, like how I said, if you're shopping for food and stuff like that, or if you're going out for food or shopping and stuff like that, but it's like a consistent thing to where you forget it, that's a red flag. That you're just taking advantage of someone and their kindness. I think there's like 3 more here. Yeah. Is the picky eater. It's a green flag if you. I really don't care. It's not something that bothers me. It's a green flag if you like are a picky eater, in terms of like, that's fine if you're a picky eater and stuff like that. It becomes a red flag when you, like, if I'm eating something that you absolutely do not like and you make a big scene about it. And that goes for every single thing. So like, if most of the things that I like that you don't, and you see me eating it and you just like make this big commotion about it, that's when it becomes a red flag. Yeah, but like, again, if you're a picky eater, you do your thing, whatever. But it's a red flag, again, if you start consistently voicing your opinion. Like, I can't stand the fact that you're eating this. Like, I could never eat something like that. Or like, why are you eating that? That's when it becomes a red flag. We got 2 more in here. I'm going to go for the shorter one right here. Has an Android. Oh, hold on real quick. Okay, that part was too long. Let me get some water real quick. Setting that down lightly so I don't like shake the camera. Anyways, but what the fuck is it? Oh, Android. That's right. Okay. I know people have tried to argue with me on this for years, okay? I've had an Android forever, okay? And there is absolutely nothing wrong with Androids. And like, it's just so annoying when people are like, at least I don't have an Android, and I'm like, what did you gain out of that? Like, you thought you ate because you didn't, okay? And like, personally, I mean, I don't give a fuck if you have an Android. I mean, if you have an iPhone, it's whatever, I mean, that would be like if that said has an iPhone, I still wouldn't care. Green flag, I guess. I mean, yeah, I don't see an issue with like Androids. Probably, again, because I've been an avid Android user since I was like 11 years old. And just like, it's just the fact that like Apple users will literally bash Android users, and it just blows my mind. Cause like you don't have anything else better to do. Jesus, I was having a stroke. Than to freaking make fun of somebody just because of the phone that they have. Like I don't get that. I'm honestly gonna say green flag because Android gang. I guess I don't know. And the last one asks for your phone password. Ah, my arm. Asks for your phone password is a red flag because, and I've seen this debate floating around for like ever, and me personally, I think it's a red flag, especially if you're asking me with the intent of like trying to find something on my phone that you don't know about. Like, if you are trying to like accuse me of like cheating, and I know I'm not cheating and stuff like that, or if you just think I'm just being unfaithful, or you think I'm hiding something in my phone, and I know I'm not, and it becomes like a consistent thing, that is a major red flag. Because I know for a fact I'm not hiding anything on my phone. I don't have anything to hide on my phone. But that is a major, major red flag. Alright, and that was the video of my hair looks. No. Anyways, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, this is going up very late on purpose because of the fact that like I was just kind of feeling like dog water. But anyways, as I said, I hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't already, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.